Ba-na-na-na-na-na. 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 Dun-dun-dun. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Welcome back, trainers and collectors. It's your favorite Wolverine, flushing out the latest news and the hobby updates. Whether it's breaking leaks, rare finds, or market trends, I got the tools to keep your collection growing and your profits flowing. What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite plumber. Hope you're doing well. Doing pretty well myself. Happy Halloween to everybody out there. Cannot wait. This is my favorite holiday of the year. And as you can see, we're celebrating a little bit. You know, just a grown man. Just a kid in a grown man's body, pretty much. What do you guys think of my... I love it. I love it. First things first, we have to do a giveaway. There's no way I could do a video because I use my hands a lot. So we're going to take these off for the time being. So sick. Yeah. Wolverine. Easily one of my favorite X-Men. Believe it or not, I have the Hulk 181, which is the first full appearance of Wolverine in a 7.0, CGC 7.0. But first things first, here's our giveaway. We are giving away, this is the last day to enter the giveaway. We are giving away 5 Prismatic Evolutions tins. All you have to do is like, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell notification, and then your chance to win Prismatic Evolutions tins. If it's free, it's for me. All right, let's get serious, Nick, in your little tight Wolverine costume. Oh man, this is gonna be a fun one today. Fun one. All right. I don't know how I'm gonna sit in this thing. It's a little tight when I sit. Okay. So I have so many people ask me, Nick, how did you get started? Nick, how do you end up where you're at today? With a lot of luck, skill, and being a nerd. Okay. First thing first, what I did in the beginning is I always bought 2 of every booster box. So I came in when Ultra Prism was the newest set. But when I came in, prices weren't anywhere where they are today. Like I could have walked in the store and bought any Ultra Prism box. I believe they would sell them for like anywhere from 100 to 110, right? And that was expensive back then. That's before I knew anybody or anything like that. So I was paying around $100 and something per booster box. At the time, you could go and buy some XY boxes for cheaper than that. You can go to stores and you could buy stuff on clearance, okay? It's no longer like that. So for everybody getting in today, I don't know if it's possible to get in. I don't know if it's possible to achieve what I have, right? Like back then we had so many opportunities. It wasn't just 1 dip, 2 dip, 3 dips, right? You had, the only thing that we battled back then was COVID, right? And COVID, everything 10x, 20x, 30x, right? Except for some sun and moon, like Cosmic Eclipse went up to like $200 a box, and that was like crazy. But I couldn't afford the vintage stuff. Heck, I couldn't even afford a platinum Arceus box. I think I bought one at like $330. And then I remember they had Rising Rivals and Stormfront at my store, and they wanted like $550 each. And like to me, that was crazy at that time. I was like, who's spending $550? So short answer is, it is way tougher to do that, right? Right now with a booming market, the best thing you can do is maybe buy 1, maybe 2 boxes, set them to the side, set it and forget it, and then enjoy, you know, ripping single packs. My recommendation is to never ever open booster boxes, right? Open the collection boxes, open the bundles, open some ETBs, not the Pokemon Center ones, but other ETBs, so you can enjoy the hobby as well. But when it comes to booster boxes, I don't really rip as much anymore. What I try to do is I rip a couple pre-release cases out the gate, and that's pretty much it. Mega Evolutions, I had so much fun that I did open a couple booster boxes, right? Or a couple booster box cases, which I don't recommend. But you have to enjoy the hobby too. I'm just in the position where I can do that. But the number one thing that everybody needs to remember is slow and steady wins the race, right? Don't try to force anything. Buy what you can afford. Enjoy what you can afford. Don't over leverage yourself. I do think things are going to cool down. I think you're going to have some opportunities during Black Friday. So slowly but surely, you just accumulate. I mean, guys, it is going to be 2026, right? We're almost at 2026. We're in quarter 4 right now. I've been collecting since 2018. That's 8 years. That's a good amount of time. So it took me 8 years to achieve where I am today, right? But I enjoyed the hobby. It was way different. I mean, if things are going to stay like this, it's going to be very hard to replicate what I've done, right? And that's just the honest truth, unless you have all this crazy money. But at the end of the day, slow and steady. Everybody has their own pace. And, you know, this is what I wanted to get into. These would be the sets that I would be focusing on if I was you. First set is going to be Surging Sparks. Surging Sparks has seen a, steady decline right now. I think it's an S tier set from the Scarlet and Violet era. I think it is the #2 main set behind Destined Rivals and the Scarlet and Violet era. We have seen Surging Sparks, drop down a little bit. So Surging Sparks, it has the Pikachu, the Milotic, the Latias, the Latios, a Hydreigon. The set is pretty stacked, in my opinion. It's one of my favorite sets in the Scarlet and Violet era. That's a booster box I would kind of be focusing on. Let's go back a little bit, right? Let's go back to Paldean Fates. With all the news of the Paldean Fates collection boxes coming out, that would be another product I would focus on and, add to my collection at a cheaper price, because you're going to have that opportunity. With the 151 tins that are coming out, that would be another product I would focus on. You want to focus on the sets that everybody loves, right? And especially when you're seeing them start to dip, that's your opportunity to grab them, okay? Guys, many of you know me. Many of you see my Instagram and see what I'm doing. I've been buying Lost Origin cases, Chilling Reign cases. This is all booster box cases. Lost Origin, Chilling Reign, Brilliant Stars, Silver Tempest. Yes, did I buy these cases back then at $100 per box? I did. But, I watched how the Sun and Moon era stuff grew. I watched how the XY era stuff grew. And that's kind of where we're at in this boom right now. So if you were around during COVID, that's how the Sun and Moon and how the XY stuff was. It was all priced the same way Sword and Shield is right now. Sword and Shield has the alt arts, and they're finally getting a whole bunch of appreciation. Believe me, I've been sharing them on Instagram, and people absolutely love the alt arts. They're going to go down in history as one of the most fun things to chase in the era. To me, the Sword and Shield is just completely out of print. There's no worries about any reprints, restocks, or anything like that. And they're very strong sets. I cannot scream this loud enough for all the people in the back. Brilliant Stars from top to bottom is a stacked set. Mimikyu. You have 2 Mimikyus in the trainer gallery. You have 2 Espeons, 2 Sylveons in the trainer gallery. 2 Umbreons in the trainer gallery. You have the Eevee, Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon in the trainer gallery. And then your alt arts are Charizard battling Venusaur, and then the god of Pokemon, Arceus. That is a stellar set. And I mean the Luminion, it's a nice looking card. Not everybody's favorite Pokemon, but it's a nice looking card, and so is a Honchkrow. But you also have a Charizard full art, you have an Arceus full art, you have a Pikachu full art. Need I go further? So to me, when Brilliant Stars drops down to 4 something a box, and these other, Scarlet Violet sets are 2 something, some in the low 3s, for something that's completely out of print that came out in 2022, it's just a screaming buy, a screaming opportunity. Silver Tempest. You have the Lugia. Many people think Lugia is the best alt art in the entire Sword and Shield era, right? It's not the deepest set. It has the Lugia, it has the Rayquaza. Rayquaza. So you have those 2 cards, and then I like both of the Blazikins, if I'm being honest. It's not a super deep set, but you have one of the best alt arts ever created, and hold on. Let's appreciate this together. You have one of the best alt arts in the entire era, and you're telling me that Silver Tempest at this price isn't a good buy? I don't know. I understand the argument that it is more fun to open Scarlet and Violet than it is Sword and Shield. But in the back of my head, does that make Sword and Shield a better buy because then it has more of a chase and it's harder to pull? I don't know. I battle with that a lot. What do you guys think? I'm honestly curious. Would you rather open Scarlet and Violet and get all the pulls nice and easy, or would you rather buy a box and chase the rare alt art? I'm just curious. I'm very, very curious, actually. I don't know. But then the same thing goes for Lost Origin, and same thing goes for Chilling Reign. Everyone called it Chilling Pain, but guys, I had the best luck with Chilling Reign. I pulled 2 alt arts out of one box. I pulled a gold Snorlax. I pulled many alt arts. I opened 3 blisters and I hit 2 alt arts out of 3 blisters. I've had very good luck with that set. So to me, Chilling Reign has the second most alt arts in the entire Sword and Shield era. And we're seeing Chilling Reign back in the 400s. It's like, what's going on? These boxes are dropping a lot. So now this is the time where you stop, you focus, and you say, okay, affordable, affordable, affordable. Add a print. You just buy them, set them, forget them, enjoy on a later day. It's that simple. Now, if you want to focus on some Scarlet and Violet stuff, guys, I was around in the beginning of the Scarlet and Violet era. Everyone thought, when we were at SVO5, people thought Scarlet and Violet era was going to kill Pokemon. They said, this is it. This is horrible. All we had, it was 151 at that time, okay? I think Temporal Forces is a sleeper set. I really think Temporal is a sleeper set. It's a super deep set. Morty's Conviction, you have Gengar in it, you have the Iron Crown, Iron Valiant, you have these beautiful cards, not Iron Valiant, Iron Crown, Iron Leaves, I'm sorry, Iron Leaves, Iron Crown. To me, Temporal Forces, we talked about this before, there's not as much out there as you would think. Paradox Rift, still a sleeper set, but it's not something that I feel as confident as I do with the Sword and Shield. If any set I'm going to feel confident with and spend my money, it's going to be Paldea Evolved. Paldea Evolved, from the beginning, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but everybody said, hey, Paldea Evolved is a super stack set. Hey, look at the amount of illustration rares. Look at the amount of SIRs. I mean, that Magikarp alone, super tough to grade. That QC at the time wasn't the best. Like every time you pull an IR, SIR out, it has some whitening on it. So yes, Paldea Evolved. And if we do get some of the Paldea Evolved in these collection boxes from for Black Friday, it's not the end of the world. But Paldea Evolved is a set that I feel like it might be worth it at this price point. So, it is what it is. And then, of course, your no-brainer is Destined Rivals. The price has hiked up a lot. I don't see Pokemon not printing more Destined Rivals. I do think they're going to do whatever it takes to drop the price of Destined Rivals and drop the price of those boxes or the pack value. So Destined Rivals is another one that, man, if we're being completely serious, Destined Rivals is your Evolving Skies of the Scarlet and Violet era. And that's what, that's what everybody thinks. Everybody's talking about it. Everyone compares it. I'm not saying Destined Rivals is as good as Evolving Skies, but Destined Rivals is the best set in the Scarlet and Violet era. I know it's too soon to tell, but Mega Evolutions has dipped, and I think Mega Evolutions is one of the best sets we've seen in the past, 4 or 5 years. It's right there. It's just as deep as your bigger sets. Like I'm not saying it's on a level of Evolving Skies, but it's up there with Evolving Skies. It's up there with Destined Rivals. Mega Evolutions we've seen subside. If you don't have any in your collection, like I said, maybe grab a couple now. We've seen it drop. The second wave has come out, and we've seen prices drop a little bit. So Mega Evolutions, if nothing changes, this might be your bottom price point for now, around the $200 mark, right? We might see it drop into the 180s. I don't not see that happening. So 180s might be the time to really pull the trigger. Closer to MSRP, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Phantasmal Flames is coming out in the next pre-release will start next week. So we'll start seeing way more on shelves, or we'll start seeing more products start to hit the market. But listen to me. Do not buy anything of Phantasmal until it's on the market. Wait until after release day, because right now you're paying for the pre-release prices and they're through the roof. Just wait and see what happens. And my best advice to you is maybe grab one, maybe grab 2 boxes, set it, forget it, and then when the second wave comes, that's when you can play ball and get ready to scoop some. Because I mean, if it's anything like Mega Evolutions, that second wave really did change things. And I think the same is going to happen with Phantasmal. And by the time we get Phantasmal, you're going to hear news about the next specialty set that's coming out in January, and then everybody's going to be focused on that, and they're going to say, it's deeper than Mega Evolutions, it's deeper than Phantasmal Flames. That's just how this hobby goes, slow and steady, guys, because one day you'll be able to build a kingdom. It just takes a long, long time of ebbs and flows, things going up, things going down. You just have to stay slow and on top of it. That's it. Like, guys, every time I would pay my bills, I would put money in the Pokemon and add some Pokemon. I would put money in the S&P, well, now it's the Roth IRA, put the money there, and then whatever extra I had, it would go right in the Pokemon. Like, I had no life. I'm not going out. I'm not partying. I'm not going to bars, not drinking, not all that stuff. Like, I had all that extra money that after I paid my bills, I put in the Pokemon. I didn't max out the credit cards. I have in the past, but it wasn't the smartest thing. But just make sure you're not over leveraged. We're going to continue to see things decline. And, you know, this is going to be your opportunity with things slowing down, with things dropping, to buy stuff. So just be ready, remain liquid, stack away some cash, and watch how the market goes. Because things are calming down. Everyone's seeing the market softening. Even though they're trying to stop it, the market is softening. Whether you like it or not, we're just at that point. Just chill, enjoy it, have fun. I'm just so excited to go trick-or-treating with the girls, my daughters. My son's going to be a little zombie. My wife might be Storm. That's cool. But, I don't know. I'm having fun. I'm just trying to enjoy the moment, guys. I'm just having fun. This is what it's about. For everyone's favorite segment of the day, Pokemon pronunciation of the day. We're going to do a little bit spooky today. Litwick. The younger the life this Pokemon absorbs, the brighter and eerier the flame on its head burns. Ooh, spooky. Litwick. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys are the very best.